Jon Jones says he is not retired, and despite Dana White saying he likely will not headline the UFC White House card, Jon is still determined. He said, "I am not retired. I am actively training 5 days a week, and I'm in the UFC's drug testing pool. I don't really know. It's kind of out of my control right now. I'm training for the White House event. I'll be ready for the event. That's my goal. That's my intention. But ultimately, it's up to the boss." Tom Aspinall spoke on potentially fighting Jon at the White House card on the Ariel Helwani show last month. He said he wasn't interested.
And I promise this is the only other thing I'll ask about it, but now it's become Jon versus Tom would be the biggest fight ever at the White House, and even Dana has talked about it, that would be the wish list. Is that something that you even think about or use as like that could be a goal, or because of the past year you won't allow yourself to even get too worked up over that?
Do you want me to be honest?
Please.
It has spent 0 seconds in my mind.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. I'm not interested, mate. Not interested. And the world shouldn't be interested either, because what's the point? This is false hope.
What about
Islam Makhachev believes Ilia Topuria is ducking Arman Tsarukyan. Islam said it's no secret he's been ducking him. "I've already seen some comments on the internet where he says I'd rather retire than fight Arman. So I think for now Arman has been on a good streak, and he must be the toughest test for the champion." Caio released a statement on his loss to Nassourdine Imavov over the weekend.
Yes, guys, I told you I was going to speak English. I took a little bit more, but yeah, some scratches, and all props to Nassourdine. He was a better man yesterday. This is the fight business, as I said in the interview, and just right now, I'm very grateful for everyone that was rooting and sending good energy and good vibes all the time, and I'll be back stronger. I'll learn from it, and it was 10 years undefeated, so I wasn't with this feeling for so long, and now I'm just gonna get back better, and I see you guys soon. I want to be more active. I think right now that I lost, more people will want to fight me, and yeah, I see you soon. Maybe November, maybe December. Let's see what the UFC wants, and this is what I want. Come back until the end of the year. See you guys. Goodbye, friends.
Israel Adesanya gives his take on a potential fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nassourdine Imavov.
I think Khamzat versus Imavov, but I'm not going to just cancel out Imavov now, because his takedown defense, if he can take away the wrestling from Khamzat, he'll give him problems. That's what you have to do. Khamzat can strike, but I see what I see. But his wrestling is his main weapon, and he commits a lot to the wrestling. He gets the grip, he takes people down, keeps him down. So if Nassourdine can get past that, he'll give Khamzat problems. But right now, Khamzat's on point. He's got the momentum behind him, and so does Imavov. Who's gonna win? We'll see. But till then, allez.
Frankie Edgar is scheduled to face Jimmy Rivera at BKFC 82 next month. The 43-year-old has faced concerns from fans and analysts, given that he was knocked out in each of his last 3 UFC appearances. Frankie has since responded to those concerns. In an interview with MMAfighting.com, he said, "It's kind of the perfect storm. Bare knuckle coming to my backyard here in Jersey. They caught me when I'm feeling pretty good. My body's got no injuries right now. It's a good payday and just an opportunity. I'm not going to be able to do this ever again. There's going to be a point where I won't be able to take a fight. I know people are kind of concerned and this and that. I get it, but it's just in me and I'm going to let it fly. I get people's concerns. My wife was a little concerned with me doing this as well. I've been doing this for so long. It's tough to walk away. I'm not going into this naive. I understand the risks. I'm willing to take that chance, I guess you could say. The juice has got to be worth the squeeze, and I feel like it is. They were all a little against it, honestly. I got my wife on board maybe. Maybe she's not too happy about it, but she ain't going to leave me, I guess. That's a plus. The kids, my boys kind of understand it. My daughter definitely is not too cool with it, but one more time and we'll see how it goes." Daniel Cormier explains why he isn't sure Nassourdine Imavov has earned the next middleweight title shot, following his win over Caio.
When you're in the situation Imavov was in tonight, and you get a dominant win like that, guys, make no mistake about it. 4-1 on 2 scorecards, 5-0 on 1 scorecard. That's a dominant win over a very good guy. But is it enough? You always wonder, especially if you're the first guy out, trying to make a statement. What do you need to do to really solidify yourself? Is it enough to make people go, I don't care what I see in Hernandez versus RDR. I know that I watched my #1 contender fight when I watch UFC Paris. I don't like judging on a sliding scale. But being that he was first, being that he was dominant, I think today people will rush to say he's the #1 contender. But I think that because it wasn't a finish between either, obviously, Nassourdine got the victory, I think people will want to wait and see, because if Fluffy and them look good, if Fluffy can replicate what he did in the last fight, they'll go, that's more impressive. That seems more dangerous to Khamzat Chimaev. I think he did amazing, but I don't know if it solidified him. And that's an unfortunate part of mixed martial arts.
Robert Whittaker gives his take on Mauricio Ruffy's submission loss to Benoit Saint-Denis. Whittaker was surprised at Ruffy's inability to get back up to his feet and gives props to BSD.
He surprised me, but not... No, maybe he didn't. Yeah, no, he did. The way the fight was going before he got Ruffy on the floor in that second round, that's what we could have been seeing. What I'm surprised about was Ruffy's inability to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, or counter jiu-jitsu. But not only Ruffy, like I'm not just going to say, oh, Ruffy's got no ground game, blah blah. No, that's not what I'm surprised at, his inability to get up. But I'm also surprised in how good Saint Denis was at pushing that game plan on him.
Yeah.
And adamantly sticking to the game plan, you know. And even when they got stood up a couple of times, like, he really, in my eyes, really, you know, cemented his like all-rounded approach to fighting. To seeing him being able to just like really throw all his eggs into wrestling during the fight, get stood up, push that plan again, like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought he just, good on him. Good on him. Why stand up for free, I guess? Yeah. You know, like, he could have used that position to better effect. I think, like, at least a couple of the times. He did it a lot. Like, he got into that position a lot of times, and he just stood up. I think he could have used that position better.
Ciryl Gane challenges Tom Aspinall for the UFC heavyweight title at UFC 321. Ahead of the fight, Gane says he will be prepared for Tom's ground game. He said sometimes life is a little bit strange because some bad results and then some people think that you've never worked on your ground game, on your grappling. But believe me, as someone who's come from Thai boxing as well, I've got a team behind me. My coach Fernan Lopez, we've worked on our ground game. These are experts. We know exactly what we're doing. Sometimes I've not been able to show it and that's on me, but this time, believe me, I've been working and hopefully I could show it this time around. As you know, my last fight was back in December. Then during the months of January and February, I was resting a little bit. I had a little bit of time away through an injury, recovering from that. But since March, I've really been training, giving it my all. I've not been training PlayStation or going to the Champions League or watching other events like some of the others. I've been really training, so I'm concentrated. I think everyone's been able to see that. Khamzat Chimaev arrives at a gym and is greeted with applause from everyone inside. Nassourdine Imavov shows that he weighed roughly 88 kg, or about 194 pounds on fight night. Belal Muhammad posted a prediction video before UFC Paris and accurately predicted both outcomes of the co-main and main event.
Benoit Saint-Denis against Ruffy. I mean, I think people are sleeping on Saint-Denis. I think they're looking at his losses to Dustin Poirier and Moicano. I like this matchup for Benoit. Keys to for Benoit, you want to break the distance. You want to get in his face. Make it a dirty boxing. Use that pressure you have. Go for the takedowns. You have a good ground game. You have good inside boxing. I don't think Ruffy's boxing is as good as Poirier's, and Poirier's a southpaw and he loves to exchange in the pocket. I think Ruffy's more of a pretty striker, standing on the outside, catching you with one big shot. So I think for Benoit, get the takedown, get on top, wear on him, wear on him, wear on him. I think you catch the victory. For Imavov, I think we've seen his last couple fights. He's getting better every single fight. You know, we got to finish against Cannonier. Cannonier's a tough guy to finish. We saw him finish Adesanya in striking. So it shows that he has that one-punch power. Clean striking. I think you just got to catch the angles on Borralho. You can't get taken down. He has really good takedown defense. You can't get tired also. So if you do get taken down, it's not about conserving your energy. I think you got to make it a striking match. Stay long. Use your angles. He is a southpaw. Don't get caught with his foot to the outside of you. And I think that he can catch Borralho, especially if Borralho misses a couple takedowns. He gets a little bit frustrated. You see him listening to the crowd a little bit more. You're gonna have that good energy with you. Use that crowd. Don't get tired. Be smart. I think you can get your hand raised. I'm picking Imavov in this fight. Sorry, fighting nerds, but I do think it's gonna be a tough one in France. So we'll see what happens.
Merab Dvalishvili dropped a new skit to his Instagram. It looks like his car may have gotten rear-ended.
Oh, Watto left some money and some notes for me? What a nice guy. I love him. Thank you, Watto. That's so nice of you. Let me read what he's saying. Merab, thank you so much for letting me use your car, but I am very sorry. I scratched up a little bit in the back. I left the country and I am in Georgia now. Oh, let me see in the back. What's the scratch? What the what?
Conor McGregor was FaceTiming with Elon Musk today. Last week, Elon gave his support to Conor after he announced he was running for president of Ireland. Conor first posted this photo to his Instagram story of him calling Elon. He followed up with this. He wrote, "This is Superman level, folks." Sean Strickland flew out to Connecticut to help Alex Pereira prepare for his rematch with Magomed Ankalaev. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from John O. It's in reference to Ilia Topuria saying he'd knock out Terrence Crawford. It says Topuria needs to stop it. The second one's from J-Lock. It says Ruffy living up to the McGregor comparisons. Wrestled until he gave up and got neck cranked. And the final one's from Smoke Rising. It says Caio talked all that crazy crap, only to perform like that. Khamzat would absolutely manhandle him. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.